Oh, hey, what's going on? I was just filling out my adherence sheet. So let's touch on the adherence sheets. But first, we have more trays in today, and I have another 150 coming in tomorrow. So take, I would say 4 to 6, and then if we have extras, you can grab some more. They will be on the picnic table. Again, we're going to go through 450 of these trays, and then after that, you can talk to Andy. Big shout out to Andrew for ordering them from WB Mason. So the trays are in. The adherence sheets is what I want to talk about. So the front page, pretty straightforward. Why are you doing this? That is the first thing. That was yesterday's video. Write it in there. If you don't have a reason why you're doing it and you won't look at it, then your chances of success are relatively low. Then you've got two different ways. You could do macros. For the majority of people, especially if we're new to this and it's really challenging, go with the tray method. If you've done macros before, you can do macros. I would not advise trying to do macros and the tray method, or you're probably going to do poorly with both. Pick one and crush one. Below that, very straightforward. Pick a quote. I love quotes. I think they can really help drive the message home. So each week you write a different quote and then put this somewhere where you see it. That's page 1. That's very easy to understand. Page 2, it says right here, whether you hit your goal or not will be based on the consistency of how well you follow the above program, whether it be the tray method or macros. And then we give you these little charts. So you've got a date, you have your weight and your body fat mass. That can be found on your InBody from video 2, I think, explain how to find that. If not, we can show you. And then if you want to, I would recommend it. You can measure your chest, hips, and navel, and you can have that there. Obviously, you don't have to share this with anybody. And then second week, you fill in your weight. You fill in all the stuff to go along with it. If you need tape measures, we have tape measures. Give it to them for free. But you have 6 weeks to fill in your measurements. I would highly recommend that you be weighing yourself at a minimum once a week. If you want to do a little bit more, that's fine. Every 3 weeks, or on the third and the final, we'll do a full InBody. This is where I really enjoy this adherence sheet. It's got a little box for each day throughout the week. Your goal, that's why I have this little mini dry erase board, is you want to create what I call a square. So, for that night, if you slept really well, you put a line across, you put the bottom line of that square, so that's sleep. Hey, did I get 7 hours of sleep? Amazing. The left-hand side would be your nutrition. Did I stick to my plan, whether it was tray, which I'm highly recommending, or if you're doing macros or whatever you're doing? Did you stick to your nutrition plan? If you did, you give yourself that line on the left-hand side. Wait a second, it's starting to take shape. Did I exercise or move, right? Did I go for a run? Did I come to CrossFit? Did I do co-movement? Did I go snowshoeing? If you did, you get the top horizontal line. Horizontal goes like the horizon, side to side, right? And then this side, I'm going to leave up to you. Find something that is non-gym related. It could be reading, it could be journaling, it could be practicing gratitude, it could be one kind act, something on this side. And your goal is to complete the box. So on your adherence sheet, you have all these little spots where you can make boxes. So if today is Thursday and I slept well, I get the bottom line. If I did my nutrition, if I hit it, I get the left side line. If I exercise and moved, I make the top line, and this could be whatever you choose for it to be. The last little thing on there is if you do 3 days in a row, you put a dot in the center, and then you start to see that, and you start to create a streak. This seems really simple, and it seems like, oh, it's a, I don't know, it seems maybe a little juvenile. It works. If you want to know how well this works, find Anthony Calandra, find Anthony Greco. Ask them about how when they lost large amounts of body fat, they use this on a regular basis. Ask Amanda Turnbull how this is working for her. This works. It's free. It's over on the picnic table. On the bottom, the only other 2 things it says, what hurdles might you have? So we're past the holidays, so get that one out of there. That's not gonna fly. Maybe you've got a social gathering. Well, how are you going to overcome that? So you come up with a small game plan. Last but not least, what reward will you give yourself for hitting that goal? Guys, this works very well. If this video didn't answer your questions, ask me in person. If I don't answer your questions, then we're out of luck. But I think we've covered all the bases there. So we're rolling into tomorrow will be Friday, and we're going to hit our first weekend. I will keep the videos coming. Please give me your feedback. Please let me know what you'd like to see, and keep it going. Have a great night.